Hey guys, so I'm making this video in 2023. And did you know that for some people in Nigeria, if you don't have a male child, you never start a born picking? Did you know that for some people, a woman who has only female children is incomplete? She didn't do the work, she didn't finish doing the work that she was married to come and do. I'm going to be saying a lot of some in this video because I do not like to generalize. This is the part one of a video that's going to be two parts, I hope. And I just wanted to talk about the issue of Nigerians and the male child. You hear a lot of comments like, oh, you don't born boy, your leg don't strong inside house. You don't born boy, and now you start. You don't born boy, nobody go fit chase you come out. A lot of cultures encourage this, and this is not about trying to bring down the culture or anything. I'm not trying to bring down the male child. I have a son, and also I am an only female child in an African culture that actually thinks that a female child is not enough. So you see that I'm the perfect person to talk about this. I'm not trying to bring down the boys because I have a son, and also I have gone through firsthand what it means not to be enough as an African child. Okay, why is a woman who has a son respected maybe a little bit more than the one that has a daughter? For some reason, feel more special than the one who birthed a girl. You guys, it is society. These are not things we watch in movies. These things happen every day. You see a family that has the first child, a girl, they call the child the name. The second child is a girl. The girl is called by her name. The third child is a girl. She's called by her name. The moment they have a boy, let's say as the fourth child, you begin to hear things like chairman, landlord, and I'm like, I don't understand. Why didn't you call the first girl landlady? Like I said, this is not a competition of gender. It is not. But I'm just trying to give you instances where you see in society that the male child is subconsciously placed above the female child. We don't even want to go into the workforce and other parts of the thing. We're talking about in the home first. The first place where these children get to encounter and get to build their character. The guy is landlord. The lady came and she had to bear her name. These things shape these girls. These things are the things that happen over time, and before you know, it begins to sink in. Now, a woman who came on her own, and has had two beautiful girls, three beautiful girls, now has to keep on struggling to have a boy. And I'm not trying to downplay the fact that you can want any gender that you want. I have a son, and I hope I have a daughter someday. But now the thing is, if I had a daughter, now I have a son, I've not had anybody tell me um about, okay, I have people telling me about next pregnancy. That's another story for another day. But I don't have people telling me about oh, you need to give birth to a boy. But I think that women who, if I had a girl, I'm sure that by now people will be hinting it somewhere or the other. It might not even be people from your family, it might be people from outsiders trying to project their insecurities on you. You see a lady who has five whole children, five whole girls, and what is her struggle? Trying to have a boy. Why she's trying to have a boy? Is it because she really wants that boy so badly? Or is it because she wants her leg to stand strong inside the house? Now let's go to the point where, why is a lady who has girl's leg not standing strong inside the house? Is a female child not as much of a child as a male child? Why do you need to have a boy for your leg to be strongly, shaking, rooted, planted, an iroko tree inside the house that you are married into? Some cultures actually do this more than the others, but I actually thought that some cultures didn't care about it until I started like seeing that this thing is a Nigerian thing, maybe less in some cultures, maybe not done so much in some cultures, but it's a Nigerian thing. We know some tribes that are literally carrying this matter on their head. Shout out to my tribe people. Now carry on for head. I have to call people out. Yes, the Igbos. We do this a lot. I'm not going to try to cover people up here. I'm going to call you guys out. But shout out to some men too, some Igbo men now who are beginning to know that, okay, if I born two girls, you do. If I born three girls, you do. If I have only female children, it is fine. And that is why now, too, gladly, people are beginning to be enlightened. They are beginning to know also that the responsibility of the sex of the child that your wife gives birth to is on you. You, as the man, are the one responsible for whatever gender your wife gives birth to. I think that that's the first step to knowing that, okay, men too are responsible. Because you guys know that years ago, it was the woman that was being blamed for having multiple girls. Now that we know that the man is responsible, even though some men have refused to agree that they're responsible for, the gender their wife gives birth to. Like I said, shout out to those men that are actually taking responsibility, appreciating the sex, the gender that nature has blessed you with. I've seen some families who have been blessed with female children and they are fine. But every other person apart from them seems to think that it's a problem that they are fine. You get? Every other person apart from them seems to think that they need more. And like I said, this is not the case when these families are blessed with male children. This is a societal issue. And you know that when it comes to society, the change really starts from the home. You can see a man who has so much wealth, and for some reason, the son might choose to misbehave as much as he wants because everything that he has known when he was growing up, everything that people outside, his aunties, his uncles, his parents have kind of diverted him to the fact that you can do anyhow. Your father has worked this work for you. Now, that might not be the case for the girls. The girls might get married, and before you know, nothing for them. But the male children grow up knowing that I'm not, some of them grow up knowing that whatever their father has is theirs. Everything. We've seen some cultures that a man will have girls and boys, and every single thing the man has is when he passes is given to the boy. The boy drags everything because why? He's a boy. And I wonder, is it not the same strength and might? Is it not the same strength and might that a man used to make you that used to make the girls? In fact, you'll be shocked that maybe the girl's strength and might was even more than your own. So why is society encouraging all these kind of things? Why do we encourage cases where female kids grow up thinking that there had to be more? Maybe I was not enough. And that is why the next video I'm going to make on this series is going to be about enoughness as a woman. You understand? And this is a video that you don't need to watch because you're an only female child. You need to watch as a woman, married or married, as a man, married or married, because you don't know. You might get married and you have only girls. You might be married now, and the only girls you have. You need to watch the next part of this series where I talk about how you have to learn to be enough as a female in a society that is literally fighting you, society that is literally every day telling you to your face that there could have been more, that you were not more enough. You guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Have you seen any situation where the male child is being regarded so much more than the female child? Have you seen somebody personally? Are you that person that thinks it's a joke, but subconsciously you are, you know, talking about the fact that your friend needs to have a male child to grind their foot on the ground? For all those people that name their children chairman, and I did not say you should not name your child chairman. I did not say you should not name your male child landlord. But please, like the landlord, they get landlady. Eh? So if you're having landlord, also name your children, your daughter to landlady, so that both of them too will know that they have portions in this house, you know, because you think that this is a joke. In the long run, it ends up being how these people are built. The child, the man, the male child, the son ends up feeling more important than the daughter. We see that every day in society. This is no jokes. This needs to change. Society needs to do better. It is Rosy Kech, and I thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video. Please share if you can. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe and be kind. Your words and actions. See you guys.